Welcome back to this week's episode of the Aesala campaign. Um, this week, or last week, we left off with most of our players reconvening after a long evening and a little bit of chaos. One of our players met with the enigmatic Henry Bethos, at least one that we know of. And Sean's back!
Yes. I'm sorry. They said I couldn't stay there any longer.
What's up?
We come up with a thing for his character to do that time.
We already talked about it. I'm already a step
Okay.
ahead, as always.
That's a bold statement, my good sir.
Okay, let me rephrase by a step ahead. I mean, I'm improvising and sitting on the seat of my pants.
Yes,
Thank you.
Is it that different, though?
I mean,
Yes.
no, because you still know what's going to happen exactly 30 seconds before we do.
I'm not going to disagree because you are not incorrect. Alright, but you guys are all currently chilling out in the Longhorn Tavern. We'll get to where you come in a minute, Sean, I promise. You guys were deciding whether or not you guys wanted to either investigate the hunter, I believe, or if you were continuing on to deliver the letter to the council.
No, we left off going to bed.
No, we woke up this morning.
Yeah.
I remember because Treek is covered in freaking moss and
Yep.
trees.
Oh, that's
Yep.
right. That's right.
Yeah, that chaos. I was rewatching earlier because I had to figure out if I needed to remember anything.
You're the
Chaos,
GM, you need to
what do you
remember
mean?
everything.
Have you met Brian?
I take slight offense to that, but only to a point.
I didn't say it.
But is it inaccurate?
No.
Exactly.
So, what is you guys' decision? Are you guys going to deliver the letter, or are you guys going to deal with the Feywild?
I'm sort of indifferent as long as I'm getting paid.
I mean, valid.
From what I remember, I think we were leaning towards finishing up this task. I could be wrong, though.
Like, 100%. Like, I'm just going to follow, like, Drake's lead.
That's a mistake out of character.
In character, that's a mistake.
Both in and out of character. That's a mistake. Treek is not.
Somebody needs to heal him.
Treek's just like peeling some moss off of his chin while listening to everyone talk.
I mean,
Press
I
the
can make the
digitation to
point
clean him off.
I can make the point of, you can get some probably better magic mushrooms from the Feywilds.
Sam, fuck
I'm
off.
listening.
I don't know what you're fucking on about.
Literal magic mushrooms.
I've done nothing.
Yes.
Not yet,
You
at
try to
least.
eat the mushrooms, but instead they eat you.
You're a terrible liar.
I'm aware. This is my curse, and I can't get rid of it.
So, are you guys... Or
Um,
continue your discussion, I'm sorry. Blame Sam.
I've done nothing wrong. What the fuck?
I will screenshot right now, Sam.
Don't you fucking dare me. Anyway.
best case scenario, we go to the Feywild, we take care of this hunter, we get some extra supplies and magical items to help us along the way on our bigger goal.
Well, the thing is, the hunter could be here, they could be in the Feywilds. They could be somewhere in between. We don't know how they even get to the Feywilds.
Okay,
Unless
so
we can get some solid leads, I don't think it's smart to just jump into the Feywild.
Well, I was just gonna say we are being reimbursed for this in some way, right?
The
Not everything has to
sure
be about gold.
if you could either appeal to the Summer Court, who are in charge of most of the Feywilds, or
So we're volunteering to do the work and then we have to beg to get paid for it. Pass.
you can maybe appeal to the person in charge of Prismere, where I'm from. They have a soft spot for mortals. They used to be one.
So begging from somebody that's less than the Fae that we could otherwise beg to, also pass.
What was her name again when she was mortal? It'll come to me at some point.
Out of character, real quick, did we ever discuss the vampires?
Nope,
Because
that
Treek
was
and I were
never
not
talked
okay.
about.
I
We did
don't know
not
what
talk about
I
that.
couldn't remember if we talked about that or not.
You guys
We
did
did
not
not.
bring up the monster bar.
I did not. You didn't, so I didn't.
Oh no, I know we didn't bring up Monster Bar. I did. Everyone else bring up the attack that happened and like what attacked them?
Oh, yeah.
We
No.
definitely had a vampire attack us in the park. Well, they went for someone else, and then I yelled at them, and then it didn't end well for them because they got rammed into by a giant elk.
Fuck that giant.
And yeeted into the sun.
Why I gave that to you, but not with the thing that you could not have them attack things. Why?
Oh, I would have
I
given
hate
him a breath
myself.
weapon.
Continuing on.
So
No, we need to pause and reflect for a moment on the fact he just said he would have given his pet a breath weapon, and I'm now imagining like a fire-breathing ferret.
That sounds
Oh,
like
God.
the
Fire
best.
ferret.
No, thank you.
what do you think my owl's gonna do in like 2 levels?
Oh no.
Anywho,
My owl's gonna cast out a 15-foot cone. It's a touch
All right,
spell. I can cast it at range.
Guys,
Back to the story.
Yeah.
So regardless of the Feywild situation, which I'm not 100% on, there was a vampire in the park. They attacked somebody. Did we know that it was a vampire?
1 insight check, 2 Momo, you are cutting out like a son of a bitch.
My internet's being all fucked up again.
Okay, I just want to make sure, like you knew.
Yeah, it was happening earlier too. Give me 1 moment. I'll try and fix something.
No problem. I just want to make sure you knew. Anyone who was there, aka Kay, Camilla, T, and Therius, give me a insight check.
24.
7.
Sorry, I was replugging my.
That is a 20 total.
insight.
If I have to change out dice this session, I'm gonna be mad.
That's a 9.
So Kay and Therius, they burned up like a vampire. T and Camilla, nah, not 100% sure they turned into dust. That's all you know.
Would I know by association of what I saw? What if they were probably fighting a vampire if they fought the
Yeah,
whole
that's what I was
figure?
gonna ask.
Yeah.
Did
you
you
infer
guys
that?
know it was a vampire?
Oh, Brian, you told me I knew what vampires were. So.
I feel like
Whether or not you know
Most
he
certainly
was a
know.
vampire.
So basically, whatever attacked us, the elk attacked it, and it exploded into dust.
So you want me to roll insight or something, Brian?
Yeah.
Okay.
So are
Oh,
we
it's a
saying that
natural
whatever
eight.
You'll
they
have advantage.
are?
Oh, sweet, cool. Thank fuck. I
said
have a natural
V.
1 first.
Oh,
I
I
did
have
not
it.
say
Okay.
Darius. Or Treek.
Uh,
I did not say Treek. I said V.
Misheard.
The one
Well,
who is the
I-
monster master.
A 15?
You're pretty sure he looked pretty similar to the ones you saw pretty up close in the bar.
Oh, okay.
Treek,
I forgot.
you kind of went in the bar and were immediately told to get the fuck out.
Drake's playing with Moss. He doesn't understand what's going on right now.
oh no, Trick
That's
was
fine.
asked to come in further and stay.
He did
Stick
not
around
remember
for a
that.
while.
He does not remember
Oh.
that.
Oh, God.
Oh well.
Alright, well, listen, if we all wanna, if we're all agreeing that we're gonna go deliver the letter, then I can't stop that. But, how about this? If y'all want to go, get the cart. I might have a lead I can follow, and I'll meet up with you before we leave.
Oh,
It's a long shot, so I don't want to drag anyone else into this and do anything like that. I think
Okay.
Treek knows what I'm talking about, but
Drake will
How-
just kind of
how-
nod at you, like yeah, he'll just nod at you.
Um.
What?
Okay, I guess we're just not worrying about it at the moment.
I mean,
Not
everyone
until we
seems to
get
want to do the
something
letter.
serious.
Yeah, and I have one thought maybe, and I can go check on that. But if that's
Is-
it, then I'll drop it. So
Is there even something that we can do against whatever this hunter is?
who knows?
exactly, we don't know what he
Apparently
is. So.
They're powerful enough to drive Fae out of their homes.
I'm not saying it's not serious. I don't feel comfortable moving forward until we have something concrete.
And I'm not saying we could take him, but kind of give a slight gaze over to Therius. But if we are traveling with a Fae, it might be a good idea to know what we could potentially be up against. Kindly, I don't mean any offense. Just if someone's hunting your people, then I'd rather be on the safe side.
It's a valid concern.
Would you mind if I send my owl with you while you're checking out that lead?
That's actually probably the safest thing that could come with me. So yeah, sure, you're fine with that.
Do you speak Celestial?
I start speaking in Draconic. No. Nah, not at all.
Just make like a panicked face at him and then shoo him away. He'll come back to me.
All
And
right.
then I'll be able to I'll know generally
That'll-
where you were, and I will come and try to help. I don't know about everyone else.
Appreciate it. I should be fine, but I really do appreciate it.
I then take my owl and place it like on your shoulder.
All right. So, anyone want to do anything other than go get the cart?
As long as I'm still within range, I'm going to be using my ability to listen through the owl's ears.
What's the range on the ability?
100 feet. As long as it's
Okay.
within 100 feet, I can hear what it hears, but I lose my ability to hear directly next to me.
Okay.
So if he starts a conversation with anybody, I'll be able to hear them within 100 feet.
Yeah, which isn't really that long that you get to hear, because he's going up towards the north end by the parks, and you guys are going down the southern end. So it's really not long you can hear.
My main point is if he gets ambushed, like before he's outside of that 100-foot range, I'll be able to hear him getting ambushed, and I can
Yep.
come running immediately.
100%. But as you guys are heading to pick up the cart, you guys find Car. kind of waiting outside where you guys dropped off the cart and left him last.
Hi.
Where have you been?
Needed to catch up with some people that I knew once upon a time.
Insight check.
Feel free.
Feel
I'm not very
free.
good at these.
I'll give the dude the token to retrieve the cart.
10. You're super sus.
Okay. I mean, if that's the way you feel, you could always just ask for more information.
You're right, I could. So who did you go see?
Oh, I
Was
knew
it
some
an
people at the
ex-girlfriend?
academy, mostly through my mother, and I decided as long as I was here, it would be remiss of me to miss the opportunity to exchange what knowledge I have garnered for what they have learned.
Could you be any more vague?
I could be. I could have just left it as I met up with an old friend and found out that they're probably going to be someone that I have to kill eventually.
It was sarcasm, but okay.
So
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
hearing is you're trading info with the college.
I
Who's this
mean,
person you might possibly have to kill later?
well, I mean, as long as everything goes according to plan, you won't. But we'll get to that if it becomes an issue. In the meantime, I spoke with the dean of the school. Got a little more question, or got a few questions answered in regards to this letter that we're delivering. Um, and I have to say, even though I still don't believe it's all above board, there's not much wrong that could actually happen from delivering this letter. So I'm I'm feeling pretty comfortable with what I was fairly certain was going to end up being an assassination job.
Oh, I was going to ask if one of you could cast Identify on the letter, and I completely forgot.
I don't think I have learned that spell. I did pick up a couple new spells while I was there, though.
I wouldn't do anything to the letter.
Incidentally, um, none of you would happen to have someone's head in your bag, would you?
A head?
I don't know.
Well,
Let
I
me
mean,
check.
it doesn't
I
have to
searched
be
my
like a
bag.
full head, but just the skull. The skull's the important part.
Brian, I don't find a human head in my bag, do I?
You do not.
Oh,
Do any of
I
us
was
look like we
worried.
have skulls on us?
I mean, I feel like most of you would have skulls in you, but I don't need yours.
Freak will mutter in Draconic. No, that's my dad. I don't have any heads in my bag.
Could we...
can't quite make out what you said there.
Just ignore them.
Could we go back over to the market and maybe there's a healing shop that might have some human skulls? Humanoid skulls?
I
If it has
mean,
anything to do
I
with
appreciate
touching the
that.
letter, don't.
But at the same time, there's a much more cost-effective option. We could always just go dig one up. I'm sure there's plenty of bodies buried around.
That makes me
mean-
feel super uncomfy, so I'm going to say
sure there's-
no.
I'm sure there's one in the tree line from the guy that vampire bet on yesterday.
You guys met a
technically.
vampire yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember Dorian, the giant elk? He yeeted him into the sun.
Quite
Why?
literally.
Like you realize that they are functionally immortal, right? There's an endless amount of good that he could have done if you gave him a chance.
I mean, he was going to eat
That means
Therius
that
like
there's
a
also
gusher.
but that means that there's also an endless amount of evil that he could do if you gave him the chance.
He was gonna eat Therius, so no, he wasn't living.
He wasn't gonna eat me. He was gonna eat Camilla.
Yeah, he was going for me because I called him a dickhead.
No, he was going for Therius.
No, after
Yeah.
Therius hit him with the firebolt, he was going for Therius.
After I missed him with the firebolt.
He didn't appreciate it.
He already got burned. He didn't want to get burned more.
Can we promise maybe not to just kill every secret wielding, potentially ancient individual we come across?
You have Speak with Dead? We could go find his ashes.
His ashes are
Somehow,
over there, and everywhere.
I don't think that would work.
The half elf pulls up your cart as you guys are talking.
Thank you. Alright, we're currently waiting for V to come back. If anyone needs to get anything, I would get it now.
If there's
Is V lost?
No.
Well, where did he go?
Does Treek start itching at this comment?
What?
Does Treek start itching when he questions wherever he went? Like, shit, I know. I can't say it, but I know.
Treek, barely paying attention to this conversation, hears where did V go, and more moss will just start growing around his mouth.
Nice beard. Nice goatee.
We'll talk about it when we get on the road. It's not exactly safe to talk about it now.
I mean...
Well, if we want to have a private conversation, I have a spell for that.
I mean... I suppose.
I move toward an open area where I have a 10-foot radius.
You kind of move to like the center of the three corners.
Is this a spot where people are like walking through constantly?
Somewhat. It's pretty chill right now. It's early in the morning.
Okay, I want to make sure that I have enough room, and then I want to ritual cast Tiny Hut.
How long does that take?
10 minutes.
11 minutes. It's 10 minutes to ritual cast plus 1 minute casting time.
So while you guys do that, V, I assume you are headed to the Monster Bar.
Indeed.
Right, so you head up. You see, it's quite dead this early in the morning.
Okay.
Oh, no shit.
You get what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here listening to the puns fall out of his mouth.
What a pun.
Such a good pun, too. But no, there's almost no one in here.
Choosing to ignore it.
Yep.
Any familiar faces from last night?
You see the barkeep still, and you see one of the vampires in the corner that you recognize as one of the ones that was trying to mind control Treek.
Okay.
One that was trying to eat Treek.
I mean, yes.
I'll approach Dolores. Was the barkeep, right?
Correct.
I'll approach Dolores. Hey, I didn't expect the bar to be open this early. Well, you never close, or what?
I try not to. Close for a little bit when the moon first rises.
I guess, yeah, that would be like... fair enough. For this crowd, it works.
Yeah, no point in being open when everybody's out.
Yeah, I think I heard some of that last night. Speaking of last night, I had a question. If you would entertain it.
Depends.
Um, I've heard rumors that there's some fellas or maybe a fella running around hunting fae. You know anything about that? I'm gonna try to keep it a little quiet to like speak opposite to the vampire, so he's gonna hear the least amount of possible.
She leans forward. It's not just Fae they're after. Whoever they are, they're after quite a few magical beings. If you want a couple more answers, she motions to the vampire. He can probably give you at least something.
Big sigh. Son of a bitch. All right, thank you, and I'll drop 2 gold on the counter for her.
She nods, hands you a quick tankard, and then a small wine glass.
All right, I'll pick both up. Calmly walk over to the vampire fellow in the corner and say, "Hey, need a drink?" And I'll hand him the wine glass.
Always appreciated. He happily takes it.
May I? I motion to the seats.
Feel free. None of my compatriots are here yet. It's still early.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's surprising to see you up this early.
Some of us have to, keep business running.
Fair enough, fair enough. And on the topic of business, I got some questions if you don't mind me asking.
Not a problem. If I may know who I'm speaking with.
The name's Vinny.
Funny enough, he extends his hand. Vincent.
Ah, I see you're a man of taste. Shake his hand.
So,
Vincent, I'm here approaching you about some attack that happened last night. Something to do with it? Something happened in the park. You know anything about that?
I heard some kind of rogue vampires were off hunting when they weren't supposed to. We had them taken care of, the other roundabouts. I heard the one had a little accident, is what we're calling it.
Yeah, that little accident is, those are some of the... I know those guys. Mainly looking into it because apparently there's something going on with the Fae and other monster with magical creatures.
Apparently
Know anything by the hunter?
I know that the one a lot of people think, the dumbass to the north, he is nothing. He tries to bounty hunt in a city with no crime. Imbecile. But the hunter that you speak of is an actual threat. Whoever he is, he's skilled, knows what he's doing. And he knows how to hunt. He knows how to keep things alive. He's pretty good at torture from what I've heard as well. So keep your eyes peeled. You're not safe either.
Reserved at that one. I could take care of myself.
That's what the last one said.
Yeah. The last one's on me. We'll see how it goes.
I hope we don't.
Fair enough.
But if you're looking for him, be careful where you look. And more importantly, be careful where you step. Apparently, he's pretty good at making little holes.
You fucking werehog or something? The fuck?
No, he's literally good at traps.
Oh. Interesting.
Out of character comment, I'm judging that you went for werehog.
That was intentional. Alright, well.
And if you find these holes, know he's not far behind. So don't fall in one.
I'll keep an eye out.
He
Thank you.
raises the glass.
Raise the
To your
tankard.
health.
And to yours in the unlife. Big sip.
May the curses never rest.
Cast Greater Restoration on the bar.
Spoiler alert, Greater Restoration doesn't work like this in this campaign because I fucking hate that. That it can go, ha, look, no more lycanthropy, especially if an individual wants lycanthropy.
I've always treated it as a disease for the first couple days, and then it sets into the soul.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you get this information.
Okay.
Anything else from the bar?
I'm gonna thank Vincent. Thank you for the information. And I'm gonna look to Dolores one last time. Yeah, okay. Say goodbye. And before I leave, I want to say to Dolores, kind of across the bar, hey.
Yes.
If the fellow known as the Baron comes looking, send him my way. Send him north. We got beef.
You see, she rolls up her sleeves. You recognize the scarring on her hand as quite similar to what you saw from other individuals. If the Baron comes here, he's going to have a much bigger problem.
Shit. Good luck. I'll just give a firm wave before turning away. A lot sadder than I was when I walked in. And then when I leave the bar, I'm kind of just gonna look to the owl and be like, "Can you lead me back to them? Because they might have gone somewhere else, and I don't know where the fuck they went."
The owl would be able to lead you back to me.
Okay, then I'm gonna follow the owl's lead and go back to the party.
You all gather back together.
My owl is sitting on his shoulder, like doing the dog pointer thing, like this way, this way.
You have the tiny hut. Is there anything you guys would have about 10 to 15 minutes before V arrives? Anything you guys want to discuss once the hut is up?
Once the hut goes up, I invite everybody inside and I tell them, well, this is opaque from the outside, so nobody can see us in here, and they can't hear us through these walls. No spells can even pass through these walls, so nobody can listen to us when we're talking in here.
Well, that's awful handy.
But also nothing else more suspicious in the middle of the road than one of these.
Yeah, but after the bubble comes down, then we've already said what we needed to say.
Say what you need to say.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Yeah, there it is.
Regardless of whatever the hell seizures you are all going through, can we... What is our plan here?
I don't know. I've been taking care of my own personal business. What's the question?
What information do you have that's relevant to our current situation? Maybe?
What I'm saying is I'm not sure I understand what our current situation is. I thought we were just delivering a letter.
Oh no, we got wrapped up in something else. There's a hunter from the Feywild. There's these guys that blow up when they touch sunlight, and there's one of our party members going off to hang out at some club with some guys that suck. I don't get it.
Except for you guys definitely don't know that he's there.
Only Treek knows.
What you just said.
B takes psychic damage on his walk back.
Yeah, right.
Treek takes psychic damage hearing freaking Camilla say that.
So, from the beginning, while I was at the market, I heard a changeling and a dragonborn having an argument about his experiments with the Feywild. That made me immediately go to Therius because, he was off by himself. And obviously he's from the Feywild. So I was afraid someone would find him. On the way there, we met up with something that maybe was a vampire. We killed it. And maybe sooner or later down the road, we may go to the Feywild to save the Feywild. Who knows?
Okay, so that's literally all we
mean-
know.
I could probably learn a few things from the Unseelie Court.
But apparently the Feywild, a hunter, who is more than likely not the bounty hunter we heard of, is going to the Feywild and taking fairies.
So we have a slaver then? Yeah, I can see why maybe this is something we should concern ourselves with.
You never capture a fairy as a slave. Chances are they're doing something else with them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
I heard-
he said experiments. So I don't like the sound of that.
I heard this story when I was little about fairy dust giving you the ability to fly. Is that true?
Depends, how high on mushrooms are you?
No, I'm saying, do you have to like snort it, or what's the deal there?
I highly
People are
doubt that's
probably
actually a thing.
hallucinating. But it could be a thing. Out of character comment, it is totally an item in game you can get that you can use to fly.
I know, it's
that's why I was
pixie dust,
making the
correct?
reference.
Or was it fairy dust?
What was that?
I don't
Fairy dust?
remember.
Yeah.
It's pixie
I
dust
think
is
it's
the
pixie.
Yeah.
item.
But
Typically in a container of 1d6 doses.
if someone's taking Fae, chances are they're doing something involving their magic.
Well, I'd love to get my hands on their research notes.
Okay, so we're definitely sticking around to try and help with the Fey Hunter problem.
I
mean,
I'd
I'm
certainly
not-
appreciate it.
Adverse to it.
Brian, has my owl re-entered my 100-foot range?
Yes.
I immediately cast. No, I can't. I can't cast message from the owl because I'm inside of the dome.
Correct.
I can still psychically link with the owl. I'll have the owl just like go into the dome. And he has permission to come in as well.
Well, we still have to get to the cart to its destination. And I would still like more answers on this person.
I mean, what's the
do we
worst
wanna-
case scenario? Somebody comes looking for us for their illegal contraband?
Do we want to head north, drop off the... No, we have to go overseas with the cart, don't we?
No, I believe the
Like-
delivery was
No,
to
we only
the
have to
city.
go to
It was on this
Seablast.
side.
Believe me, only have
Oh,
to
okay.
Seablast with it.
But then there'd be no point in us doubling back after we drop it off. That wouldn't make any sense, would it?
I mean, we could probably get a messenger to finish carrying it the rest of the way there and make the delivery on time, but that leaves us without our provisions.
And that begs the concern of them opening the letter.
Oh, I'll just keep the letter on my person. That's not a issue.
No, he's saying that to deliver the cart the rest of the way.
Not
Yeah, I
part
To
was
of the
referring
deliver
to
the
the
cart the
cart.
rest of the way, and then we could take the letter on our own time.
But that
Because-
person's name isn't on the contract.
Well, neither is yours. If anyone should be concerned, it should be me.
We also have to worry about spreading ourselves too thin.
I agree. That's why it makes the most sense to stay together.
So we should probably finish our task and then come back. Because Therius said the Feywild can handle itself for a little while longer.
Most likely, anyways.
I
So-
mean,
Maybe we'll gather as much information as we can because there's more fairy circles around the world, aren't there?
Probably.
certainly, but the question is, uh, why would we go looking for a hypothetical fairy circle if we have presumably a very active one here?
Because we still have other things that we need to do. What I'm saying is we can continue on our way, finish our delivery, and then on our way back we'll have more information than we have now.
There's more than one way to get to the Feywilds than just a fairy circle. There's portals randomly opening up in, what was that place called again? Aesala, I believe? I don't know.
It's all.
A lot of places here I don't remember the names of. They're weird to me.
So
There's
that means
always
the hunter could be anywhere.
If they're jumping
Yes.
in and out of the Feywild, they could be using it as a transportation method.
and there's the direct link to Prismere, where I'm from, the Witchlight Carnival.
The what now?
It's a traveling carnival that jumps realms.
No.
It jumps,
No.
but that would require it to be
No.
in this realm,
Nuh-uh.
which is only once every
No.
8 years.
It doesn't matter what year it is. No.
Okay,
Is
that's
this a
no.
clown thing?
Just a clown.
What do you mean a clown thing?
I don't know. He's talking about a carnival. I'm just concerned. Are you afraid of clowns? Is that your objection?
Oh no. No, clowns are actually really friendly. It's just the
Uh,
makeup that
have-
confuses people.
Have you ever seen them though?
I've
I
seen
mean-
them naked though. Like I shared a
Oh,
tent with
well, I didn't
several.
need that image in my head because they're still wearing the makeup in my mind, and it's just not a good picture.
Oh no, they were really nice guys.
Shriek's gonna snicker at his comment.
But no. If it has to do with a carnival or a fair or anything involving a striped tent, I'm out.
Noted.
Okay.
But what if we just painted the tent so it wasn't striped?
What if
That's
it
like
was
painting
purple?
the clown's face, isn't it?
Yes, we're gonna show up 24 hours early to paint a tent. No.
It was a hypothetical.
It's a shame. Mr. Light is always a joy.
It's a bad hypothetical.
But
Well,
anyways,
it's more to figure out whether or not it's a problem with the event or if it's just the decor.
Oh no, it's me. It's something that happened to me. It's not.
And you don't have to share if you don't want to.
they've
I'm
already
trying.
have.
I'm trying not to get into it, but I've
You've already
mentioned
said
it
it before.
Yeah. Anyway, fairy circles I can do. We can look for fairy circles and portals, and I can do that. But carnivals are not going to happen unless you have petrification spell in a bag of holding.
And how would that help?
Because then I wouldn't have to care. I'd be in a bag of holding.
Well, I mean, if that's the concern, I could just make you dead for a little while.
Oh my god.
But would I be like properly back alive, or would I be like undead back alive?
Oh, I assume you have a preference.
I definitely have a preference.
Well, then yes, I can make you temporarily unalive, and you can come back normally if you please. That was one of
As
the
much as I
spells
love
that I was
talking about
learning over at the
undead.
academy.
As much as I love learning about the undead, guys, we really should decide on what we're doing.
Well, that's what I was
V,
trying
this
to
is when you
do.
arrive.
I hear this, or would I have not have heard
No,
this?
you don't hear anything. No.
No,
Okay.
Outside of the dome, you wouldn't have heard anything. You just saw my owl go into the dome.
Yeah, there's a vague knocking at the dome. You don't
I
hear
just
it.
reach out and grab your arm and pull you.
Ah, fuck, what the fuck? Why did you
Okay,
create dome in the middle of the fucking street?
Oh,
So
we're
we
having a
can-
private conversation, and we didn't
Yeah,
want
that's
people to
okay.
hear us.
No one can-
People outside of
Just
the
look
dome
who's
can't
back.
hear.
I see.
Treek will kind of give
Car's
you a
back.
nervous look. Treek will kind of give you a nervous look as you enter the tent, V. Like looking at you, like you're okay.
I give like a thumbs up, kind of just like a nod, thumbs up to Treek, and like a, hey, Ka, how you doing?
Oh, my owl's inside of the dome now.
No,
He
go for it.
telepathically communicates with me everything that he witnessed.
Oh, you can do that.
Yes,
That was-
he can do that.
Oh shit.
Treek's just gonna sigh.
That's
Whoops.
why I asked if you could speak Celestial.
Yeah, no, I can't do that
And
one.
then I pick up my owl and I speak to him Celestial. Good boy.
So
Good.
I mean, I guess you know now, but not too much info. That bounty hunter, not really our guy. He's kind of just a dumbass in the north. But the hunter, he's a real dangerous dude. Hunter's also got nothing to do with the guys you fought last night. Apparently, those guys are just some rogue vampires.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't think there's a whole lot more than that. I'm afraid. Not too much of a lead in terms of whereabouts. He is looking for. It's not just Faye that this hunter guy's hunting down, though. It looks like he's going for all sorts of magical creatures.
Huh.
Great.
Namely, the fellow I spoke to, a lovely man, by the way. He mentioned that I was on potentially on a list. So, and I'll look to Kay at this. So I think we might want to like watch our backs too. Actually, like a good portion of us probably want to watch each other's backs.
They're probably they're hunting magical creatures. They're probably taking their magic.
Either that or trying to
But-
use their body parts for some alchemical purpose.
What would you do with all that magic? What would you use it for?
Funnel it into a weapon of some kind?
That's very
I mean-
small-minded,
Wrong character.
but very possible.
Well, could you
I mean,
imagine
that would
a wild
explain why
magic
it got under
cannon?
their radar.
If I may, perhaps we could continue this conversation outside of the center of a city square, and maybe
No,
on the
that's
road.
what the dome is for.
I'm just saying we could get going while we're having this conversation. I don't think, even if we do want to pursue the hunter, he's not here. I don't think this is where we need to be.
Okay, so let's continue to our primary destination.
Can we stop
And
at the
then-
ferry circle first? I would
I'll
like to
go-
inform the ferries about what we just learned.
Of course.
We could leave town that way, right? Are the
No.
streets wide enough for us to take our cart just through town that way?
yes.
Yes.
So we could head out of town in that general direction. That way we're not
To the north
splitting up.
anyways.
Yeah. So we have a
Right,
plan.
all aboard.
I snap my finger and pop the bubble.
You see that there is a crowd of people around the bubble. And as soon as you pop it,
Sorry.
they immediately like scatter. Like, oh no, we weren't doing anything. Nope.
Nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Yeah.
It's opaque from the outside, so haha, they couldn't see or hear
They
anything.
couldn't see or hear anything. There's just a magic bubble in the center of the street.
It's
Tell me
just a
that's not
black
gonna
sphere in the
draw
ground.
attention.
Of course it is.
As they're sort of scattering like cockroaches. I know other magic tricks. Oh, they're
I've
already.
got a
Now ain't
really-
the time to
Uh,
get paid.
What's everyone's passive perceptions, please?
I
Oh,
got
gee whiz, let me
Oh,
check.
Not high enough to
11.
matter.
22.
15.
Oh, 16.
Low TM.
So anyone with a actually Cool. Everyone sees a individual very clearly watching you, Dragonborn, and then he kind of slips away down an alley.
Do I
Message.
recognize that
Hello?
Dragonborn?
Yes, you do.
I will say
guess-
quietly to everybody, that is the Dragonborn.
One doing the experiments.
Yep.
Should
And
I?
we should go.
I
We could get him. He's alone.
Treek will like.
Or him. Excuse me. Hello.
No answer back.
How far was the alleyway he ran down?
About 15 to 20 feet from you.
Can I just run down the street and see if he's down that alleyway?
As you get to the end of the alley, you see he's staring back at you, watching you closely. And then turns down another alley.
That's a trap. That's a trap. Let's go.
No, that's
I
definitely a
mean-
trap.
You said
We have him though.
Yes,
No,
that means
no,
we're on a
I'm good.
list.
Yeah, so we should get the hell out of here. I don't know about you.
V,
No,
I am
it's
in
not
trouble
fun
in
being
this
on a
city.
list.
I run up
Fine.
and I grab our ally and pull him toward the car. Let's go. We need to go now.
No, yeah, I'm going back.
Bait is bait. It's obvious. Let's go.
but
I know.
does it matter if you know it's a trap as long as you get what you want out of it?
We don't know what kind of trap it is. We could walk down that alleyway and three of us get shanked.
I don't care if it's. No, we're not getting in a trap. There's no need to go into a trap right now.
When you know it's a trap, you don't chase the bait. You make the bait chase you. Let's go.
Everybody hop on. Let's go.
I assume we're all on at this point.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I get on the
I'm-
cart.
Treek yeets himself onto the
I'm
cart.
reluctant, but I'm following along. Karthus seems pretty upset about missing out on this opportunity to get a hold of this guy's notes.
If he's watching us, he's probably gonna follow. Let's go.
Probably isn't gonna have like the majority of his notes on him.
That too. It's a
Exactly,
17 to
that's
drive
why
the car.
you get captured. Then he'll take you to where his notes are.
Listen,
I'm-
from context clues, I have a feeling I know who the changeling was. So we're not fucking.
We all know who
Dragonborn.
it was.
Exactly.
We all
We
definitely
talked
know
about it
who it was.
yesterday.
Yeah, you guys have
Yeah, so
discussed who
This
he
morning.
is.
I don't think he knows because he wasn't with us.
Car does not
No.
know.
So we're not fucking with
Um,
the Dragonborn. We're
I'm
leaving.
not good at driving a cart. Somebody drive the cart.
Our
17 to
Treek will
drive
go
the
up there.
cart.
Yep, you're
Good
driving the
line.
cart. You're heading
stop
towards the
by-
park.
We'll stop at the park. We will check in with the ferry circle, and then we will get the fuck out of this town.
Somebody keep an eye
No.
on the back of the cart. Somebody
No.
look around
We-
the cart. Make
we
sure we're
already
not
know
followed.
that. Stop.
Treek will-
Stop. Darius is gonna say, we are not. If we are being watched, we are not stopping at the ferry circle.
Very
We
fair.
can
Alright.
inform them later.
I'll
Could
pass
I
by them.
cast? Hold on. Could I cast invisibility on you and send you separately from us? You
If
go
they're
over
watching
there.
us,
You check
there's no-
in.
If they're watching us and they're doing experiments on fairy magic or magic in general, there's a chance they could still detect it. We're
Also,
not taking the chance.
I think the worst thing we can do right now is send a fairy by himself into the fairy woods if they're being
I
watched.
agree.
Yeah.
Okay,
just
we're heading.
get the
We're
fuck
heading
out of
straight
Dodge.
out of town. How close to the ferries can we get?
Well, if they're not outside the fairy circle, then
About
Not
one
very
round
close.
away.
No, I'm saying if I can get within 120 feet, I can just cast message.
you're gonna send message through a fairy circle.
I could try.
It's not gonna work. It's a
It-
portal between realms.
It's a different plane of existence. Magic can't travel between it unless it's a very
Oh,
specific type of spell.
That's like my bubble.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mhm.
got it.
There's no guarantee that they're here already.
So
And
right
if-
now the plan is run like hell.
I mean,
I'm going straight out of town.
I suppose, but I'm leaving breadcrumbs.
If I see you leaving breadcrumbs, you will be slapped.
If he's following us out of town, that means that he's not sticking around to fuck with the fairies, so fair enough.
We don't know if he's the hunter.
Well,
No.
there's a solid chance that he may know the hunter.
What color dragonborn were they?
They were green.
Okay.
Brian,
He's a
out of character
green-
question.
Out of character
Would I
answer.
be able to take the size and shape of a gnome?
As long as
They're
somebody
technically one
didn't.
size smaller than me.
So I will allow it as long as. Oh, you're doing full changeling. You're not doing an illusion.
I am using my changeling ability to take the form of a gnome or a smaller creature than me. Maybe a goblin?
Give me a Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Because
Plus
essentially you're
0.
rearranging your entire body.
I just hurt myself.
Crap.
You got one.
I got a 6 plus 0.
So I will. So either you do not, or I allow you to, and you take. 1 sec. 4 points of bludgeoning damage to your body.
I take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as I just squeeze my body as small as I can comprehend making it, and I turn into a goblin.
There is a lot of grunting and groaning.
And now a pile of clothes on top of a goblin.
And I'm going to.
No, my clothes would actually
look at
still be
this.
the same diameter because goblin torsos are the same diameter as human torsos.
Just very small.
They're just shorter.
I'm. As we're walking along, you're gonna, or as we're going, and you're changing, you just hear me retching at like the image of you contorting yourself into a goblin. I'm just like, ugh, disgusting.
Yeah, this is a new one for me.
Treek's just gonna put moss on anyone who lets him and on himself.
I'm making a bunch of awkward noises and not really paying attention to you, so sure, why not?
Were we out of town before he did this? She did this?
Sure,
Thing?
whole fucking so.
Were you?
I would have waited until we were out of town and we were like a good distance away, so nobody, like ambiently looking toward us, would see me.
Is anybody looking to see if we're being followed?
I was
that's-
gonna say Treek was gonna watch the back, but
I mean, I'm actively taking steps to ensure that we are followed. I'm not
no, yeah,
watching
I wouldn't be
because
doing
that
moss
would
because
kind of
he's
defeat the
being a little
purpose.
shit. You're being a little shit, and he said that. So Treek would be making sure we're not being followed. I wouldn't be doing moss.
Once I am goblin size, I'm definitely hiding like in a barrel or something. With my owl sitting on top of the barrel.
So you guys head out. You very clearly are not being followed. Any of your passive perceptions will tell you that.
Good.
Are you going north through Sissoth get away, or are you going towards the parks? Because now, not going towards the fairy ring, you don't really need to go towards the parks.
I think we're still following the pink line.
So yeah, you'd be going out through Sissoth get away. All right.
If
So-
it's not towards the other direction, I'm fine.
No, it's actually in the opposite direction.
Good.
But as you guys kind of start heading up, and you go through
Oh shit.
that beginning part, and you get through kind of where you guys had seen all the experimentations, which you see a lot of the vendors and stuff are just starting to open as you guys are going through. You get out to Sissoth's Getaway, and it is very much become a slums, so to speak. It is very much like the most run down part of town. Very much like no one cares for it anymore. Anyone can. I want to roll
How
this one.
decrepit is this part of town? Like, is it old and abandoned, or is it like
Old and abandoned.
okay?
Like the buildings are very much run down. They're barely holding up.
But are there still there's still people around or no?
Yes, you can see a couple individuals appear to be tending to some. They're digging through a lot of what appears to be
Rubble
garbage
or
and stuff that
garbage?
they've brought out from the city to kind of see what they can scavenge. Because this is just outside the walls.
Interesting. Okay.
And as you continue forward, you do see the very ransackled shack that you know the bounty hunter lives in. As you guys pass it, you see an older individual in a rocking chair, kind of rocking back and forth, watching you all. Safe travels.
Well, safe is boring, but if they must be.
And you guys continue on your way. So you guys are continuing to head north to 1 second. Let me.
As we're on the road and I am just sort of feeling more calm being outside of town, I'm going to cast locate plants and animals.
All right.
I'm looking for herbal ingredients again.
Are we passing through Eckley? Shit, I don't know how to pronounce
Aclea.
that.
Aclea is going
Aclea.
to, is the country that you are going to be going into in the next day. So essentially,
the next day.
yep.
Cool.
Your home city of Omniwood, you're going to be going over the mountain that is by Omniwood.
Cool. That's what I was hoping. That's what I was gonna go up and whisper to freaking T anyway. So we're fine.
So you guys are technically going around Omniwood.
Good.
As I if I can locate any of the plants for potions, I'm just going to use Mage Hand to grab them.
Yeah. You can find a couple small things, about enough for another like 1 or 2.
I'm just going to put down 2 potions worth of ingredients.
Anything anyone else is doing during travel?
Darius is gonna get bored and throw out one of the gray balls. There's now
It's
a 4.
another elk. Oh.
Yeah, that sounds like a thing you would do.
Treek would try to like slip his way quietly up to T.
All right.
And just go. Hey, you're not thinking of going through Omniwood, are you?
I wasn't planning on it. Why, is there something we need? Or you need?
No, I was just asking if we. I was gonna ask if we could avoid going through Omniwood.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
Of course.
And then he'll just quietly go back into the back of the carriage.
Is anyone actually from this region? Maybe
Treek
answer a couple questions about.
quietly puts his hand up.
I poke my head out of the barrel.
Yes, what do you know, Adam?
What kind of flowers are customarily grown on the graves of people here?
I'm gonna insight check the fuck out of you for that human skull bit you made earlier. Oh fuck, another natural one. Well, Treek's gonna answer your question, Brian. What kind of flowers are put on graves in this region?
You know
Co-
nothing.
Commonly, they would be lilies.
Okay.
Lily.
So,
Don't cut out my.
then
goddamn
I
it.
guess at this point, I would just ask if you would do me the favor of finding some lilies with your handy spell to suss things like that out.
He'll smile. Are you looking for just the lilies, or are you actually looking for the grave sites?
Oh, the graves, absolutely. I thought that was pretty clear.
Listen,
I
I-
won't participate in desecrating graves, and I lower
I-
myself back into the barrel.
I'm gonna ask if you wouldn't do that in this region. I won't mind. I'll help. Maybe in any other region, I wouldn't mind too much, but not in this area. Kind of a nomadic. We
Don't
have.
understand what's the problem.
I'm nomadic. I was nomadic with my tribe for a little bit, so we have graves of my tribe pretty much all around this region. And I'm not able to identify them safely. So I would ask you try to not, you know, dig up any graves in case they are from my tribe.
I just
I mean,
cast a message to him. Graves are sacred here.
I understand that you may feel what I'm doing is disrespectful, but I'm just giving the dead
Listen,
a chance to serve another purpose.
Just not here. Okay, just promise me not here. If you want to do it somewhere else, I won't say a word, but just not here.
I won't help
All right,
with this anywhere.
I'm not gonna help him. I'm just not gonna say a word.
The way you feel about it.
Oh no! If we have to defend ourselves and we end up taking somebody down, then by all means take whatever you want because they will have attacked us. But
Well, why would I want to venerate the skull of someone that tried to kill me?
to make them serve the time that they're owed?
That's not how this works. I don't create slaves. I want someone that can be a focus and a point for me to channel my energies through. I feel like you all have the wrong idea of what a necromancer really does.
The point is, if you choose somebody that we just select a grave from, how do you ask them if they want that before you turn them into that?
Well, I guess I could give you the practical answer of they're not using it anyways, but no, in
But
all
then
honesty,
why
I
does
could very
But
much
then, if that's the
use
practical answer, why does it matter if they attacked you or not?
because I'm going to make it look beautiful, and I don't want to do that for someone who I don't like.
So you're going to do that for some random person that you dig up the grave of that you don't know what they did in their life. There are people
Fair.
buried around here that burned my home to the ground.
And
they're
that
gonna
would be
stay
quite
buried.
unfortunate, but I don't know. I feel like we have a fundamental misunderstanding. But that's fine. We'll leave it for now.
I lower myself back into my barrel. I live in a barrel now.
So I no longer have to be followed. I will start growing moss everywhere I can. And if
Hey,
allowed, what?
Wait, why are you growing moss on my barrel?
No, not on the stuff. But if people don't tell me otherwise, but I'm assuming, I'd probably first go to like Kay and be like, "Is it okay if I like put a moss drop on you? Not too much, just a little."
He's like in his own world right now, scribbling in his notebook.
just kind of just smile at Kay, and then prestidigitate, not prestidigitate, druidcraft. What's a fun flower? A hydrangea just growing out of the boards to just like go in front of his book a little bit. Whatever he's looking at.
Okay, he does notice that. I had to roll perception to see if he'd actually see that. Look at it and then look to Treek, and then mentally, are you having fun?
I was trying to ask you a question, but you ignored me, so I was trying to get your attention.
Sorry.
No, you're okay.
Just trying
That's
to-
why I didn't want to startle you.
Yeah, no, you're good. Just minor theories I'm putting together.
Oh. Do you mind if I ask what kind of theories, or is it something you don't want to talk about?
No, it's quite all right. But I might be a higher priority to this hunter than I might have assumed.
Oh?
Well, you're aware of my age, at the very least. So that
Just-
might put me a little bit higher on the list.
Yeah. That wouldn't be fun. But,
My understanding, at least. This hunter of sorts is a gatherer more than anything. And the dragonborn that we're aware of is, in some semblance or another, an associate of mine that I've interacted with on more minor occasions. And that concerns me a bit more.
can I ask you a question? And don't tell anybody if you give me the truthful answer. If not,
That's completely fine. You can ask me whatever you like.
do you know who this hunter is?
I don't know who the hunter is, at least I don't believe so. I'm merely placing a few names with roles currently,
Okay.
and I believe that one way or another, my former mentor has some minor ties to all of this as well, despite her passing.
Just a out of character thing. Did anybody mention to me about it being a werebore?
Werebore.
No, that was the joke. That was a complete, utter joke.
That was a
Yeah.
joke.
That actually was a
That
joke.
was me making a Sonic
joke.
Unleashed joke. I
Oh,
apologize.
yeah, I know you. I knew you
Werehog.
too. You motherfucker.
Yeah.
It was a werehog, yeah.
Oh no, I bring it up because it's relevant to my backstory, because things and stuff.
No, I don't
I'm-
think
no.
anyone said that out loud.
No, because it was definitely an in character inside joke or out of character inside joke.
Yeah.
Treek will just kind of like position himself next to Kay, as comfortable as Kay is allowing. And,
Which she is fine with one way or another.
They hear giggling from a barrel.
what spells?
Moving
do I
on.
have? What spells do I have? Oh, that does damage. I don't want to do damage to you. Fuck.
Cast firebolt on
Just
it.
fucking kick the barrel.
I was gonna put cast infestation, but that does
This
damage.
is the lynch.
Oh no.
Oh, I saw that. Farius, what the fuck are you doing?
We're bored.
I think
I am
that
bored.
one's okay.
I'm using dancing lights randomly.
What did you wild surge?
I don't think it's bad.
I hope
No,
not.
that's usually a good one.
You are sounded by faint ethereal music for the next minute.
That's actually not that.
Okay.
Okay, no, that's good. That's fine with me.
Travel music.
Yeah, until
I
the
just saw
bard
you
hears
roll it.
music
Turn
and
up
it's
the
like,
radio.
I must play.
I just saw you
Oh,
roll.
definitely. As soon as I hear the music, I immediately like climb out of the barrel and start playing instruments.
I'm just as soon as I saw that too, I was like, oh fuck, am I gonna have to like prevent something from destroying us or something?
Do you
Everyone
do you
roll
want me to
dexterity
do
saving
a
throw.
performance?
Oh fuck, not the fireball.
We joke, but we've been real lucky with the wild magic surges.
No, it's
Yeah.
kind of
Honestly,
ridiculous shit.
the weird part is that I've gotten doubles 3 times.
Yeah, that is also a weird part. I'll take it.
Oh, I was gonna say I jokingly cast vicious mockery. Oh, look at the couple, they're so cute.
Did you say that in character? Did you actually say that in character?
No, I'm
Oh,
joking.
okay, you lucky fuck. I was gonna cast infestation on that fucking barrel. Anyway.
I climb out of the barrel and I start playing my instruments to the sound of the ethereal music playing around us. I do my best to stay in tune with it. And I'm going to use my feature, Enthralling Performance.
Oh god. We all have to make wisdom saves.
It's a DC 14. It's 3
Yep.
creatures that I choose within range.
Okay, who are you picking?
Treek,
Yep.
Therius, and T.
T's driving. That sounds like a bad idea.
Ha! 26! Your
We
music
crashed
has
the
no
car.
effect on me. Fuck you.
You Yes, target the driver. Good fucking idea. That's a 16.
Well, you passed at least.
God.
I didn't. I failed.
I think this is the only one enthralled. Treek kind of like, no, I don't know this happened. But Treek's just gonna eye you as you're playing music because he doesn't know what you're trying to do. But he's just gonna keep talking to Kay. Mentally.
Detect thoughts. No, I'm joking.
Oh, fuck you. I'm actually gonna. So mentally, if we're still connected, you don't have any plans for Omniwood, do you?
No, not necessarily. I didn't have any profound experimentation that required my attention.
That's good.
If anything that I'm pursuing currently requires me to be outside my lab, so.
You know, it's one of the weirdest things.
What?
A lot of things with Fate Ancestry get advantage against being charmed, but fairies do not.
Oh shit! I get
Oof.
advantage on that throw. It's what is
True.
I didn't realize we got advantage on that throw.
That is
Oh wow.
interesting.
It is weird.
The
Yeah,
good
I
news is I did not enthrall the driver and I did not enthrall the tree.
I will infestation.
The tree.
Anyway.
The tree.
I just hope no one really has plans to go down.
Darius, dance with me.
Oh, he'll totally dance. All you had to do was ask.
Oh no, you're enthralled now.
No, yeah, but he's saying you didn't have to. He would have danced with you anyway.
I know I didn't have to, but it was a really good performance check.
Well, while they're doing that, if the conversation goes quiet, Shriek will just start growing it's different colors of hydrangeas in his lap as he's sitting crisscross as we go.
As it begins to get late, I'm assuming you guys are stopping.
Probably gonna have to.
Yeah.
I must.
So
We don't want to tire out the ox.
it appreciates it. So you guys
Yeah,
stop.
I'll pull over to where a big clump of grass is.
I'll gather firewood.
And as they're doing that, I'm gonna druidcraft the grass for the oxen so it tastes more it's more flavorful for the oxen. Basically, is what I'm trying to go for.
It tastes like more grassy grass.
I cast
So-
prestidigitation to make the grass taste like salt licks.
So
There you go.
2 things. Need an Arcana check from Treek and Kay, and a perception check at advantage from V.
Arcana? Oh god, okay. Natural 1 for a 4, baby.
Cool. You notice
See, that
nothing.
is
That is my third
Matt,
natural
that
1
is
this game.
Natural 20.
Indiana does not love you today.
ooh.
Treek takes the vicious mockery psychic damage.
No. Freak's not paying attention, so this is just understandable.
And what was your roll? Okay.
24.
21 total.
Okay. So, K1, you can see the mountain from where you guys currently are. You can feel the residual magic, is how I'm going to put it. Because no spoilers here. But you can feel it calling to you, is all I'm going to say. What you do with that information is up to your discretion. V. You once again get the scent of wolfsbane.
Okay.
This is a fun place for everybody. I'm scared of what I would have gotten if my Arcana was on.
You feel at home.
I feel my home is under threat and I must run away.
V looks thoroughly dissatisfied with the smell of this area. The vibes here, not immaculate.
It's not
It failed the vibe check?
It failed the vibe check.
Not a vibe.
Not a
No
vibe!
vibe here.
Because Treek is just home, Treek's gonna look towards the mountain and see if he can see anything from like his home.
So you guys are on the northern side of the mountain. So you can't really see Omniwood.
Well, I'm just trying to see if anything. Because, we're trying to avoid it, so I just want to see what I can see.
Can't see much because of the mountain. Mountain's kind of right in the way. You do know that there are some, individuals that live higher up in the mountains, but you've never had an interest to go up. Never had a reason to.
Fair.
It's cold up there. You don't like the cold. Because
Nobody
you're a
likes
kobold.
I'm not a kobold. I wish I was a kobold.
It was a joke.
I'm aware, but I
Let
denied
me
it.
have my joke, Samuel.
I denied it.
I'm a real boy.
Get shot down.
I'm a real kobold. Are you guys sleeping in shifts? Or are you guys having one person stay up? What you doing?
Well, I assume we're gonna have one person up for 4 hours, so that way the elves can stay up for the rest of the time.
I'll stay up for first watch with
What a bunch of
my
caffeine
owl.
addicts.
Sorry, one second.
Maybe you need the long rest.
I always need a long rest.
Certainly
I'll never
seems
get
like
it. So give me a perception check, please.
Perception from me is a 22. And perception from my owl, because it gets advantage, is only a 14.
So nothing too out of the ordinary, but you do see fireflies come out, which you haven't seen in your travels in a while. Just dancing around. Very much as you get here, it feels much more magical than Jubileum and Uzme. Because you guys are on just the outskirts of Eclea, and it feels much more like a kind of wild magic. Not a Feywild, but like different arcane comes together here.
But we're getting a lot closer to my hometown, aren't we?
No, you're going the opposite direction.
Okay. The fireflies seem a bit weird, so I'm going to do detect magic.
Nothing magical about them.
Anything else in a 30-foot radius?
Your companions. And you get a couple pings from the cart.
Gee.
What school of magic do the pings from the cart look like?
Let me double check. So you see conjuration, divination, and illusion.
Necromancy.
Necromancy.
Are each of these schools separated into like separate containers?
Yes.
I don't know how much I'd be able to tell. Does it feel like raw magic, or does it feel like a spell that's been cast on something?
It feels like raw magic.
Oh, that's not great. I'm going to wait until the elves wake up. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
And I'll just say, because I'm definitely probably sleeping near you. I mean, trancing near you. You get a heavy scent control of transmutation magic on Shriek.
So when
And then,
you go to wake up the next shift, you lay down. Go ahead.
Before I lay down, I don't want to overreact about this, but I think we're transporting like raw magic, like pure extracted magic. Like the type of thing that we're literally trying to stop people from doing.
for the love of everything.
So,
That's why he said don't touch the button.
I used detect magic, and I looked over toward the cart, and I saw what was in the cart, and I don't think the guy in town was looking at us because of us. I think the guy in town was looking at us because of what we're transporting. Well, he might have also been looking at us because of us, because a lot of us are just dense with magic. I give a glance to Trake.
Treek completely avoids your gaze.
So this is a possible look into spot when we finally get done with the letter. Got it.
So, and I'm gonna get some sleep. I just wanted to let you know what was going on.
Alright.
Even though it's their watch, I am going to leave my owl up looking for anything that may be a threat.
Okay. All of you give me a perception check.
Where's mine? There it is. Please don't net one.
30-20.
That's a 15. I'll take it.
My owl got a 15 as well.
Okay. One moment. So, you guys also notice the fireflies, kind of. They don't like loom over you guys, but they do kind of. They're a little attracted to the light and the scent you guys gave to the grass.
I'll
I
ritual
imagine my
cast.
owl trying to eat them as well.
I'll ritual cast speak with animals. It's probably not going to work, but I'm going to try anyway. And see if I can communicate with the fireflies.
They're below 1 intelligence. Well, naturally, they're below 1 intelligence.
They do not communicate back.
I was hoping for a Cajun firefly.
That's what I was hoping for. I really was hoping for that. But it didn't happen.
Who says I don't have that planned for later? These ones are just not special. Because,
Now I'm
hey,
sad.
I can't put every red herring or everything to not be a red herring.
Just wanted to speak with them. Would I know why these fireflies are weird? Because this is my home region.
They're not that weird. It's just you haven't seen fireflies anywhere else, so it's weird seeing them
right.
again.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you've been traveling for a
It's-
while, and it's just weird
Yeah.
seeing them out and about
Okay.
like this.
I'll like
It's-
gently catch one. Just hold it in my hand. It's nice seeing these again. It's a shame I won't be able to see them for a long time. Kind of just release it.
All right. So pretty uneventful night. You guys wake back up. Nothing seems to have happened. The fireflies kind of dispersed a little before dawn. You notice after a while, it gets silent for a while, Tariq. You realize T must have run off to the bathroom for a little bit.
At least it was spoken into canon.
Jesus Christ.
No, she's here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that was funny.
What did I say? Karina's here.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh, okay.
But she comes back. You're not 100% sure when she even left. You got distracted by the fireflies and your moss watching the owl eat fireflies.
Wasn't
Would my
questioning her.
owl have seen her leave with its 15 perception?
He did not.
You told me a 22%. Oh, God, you rolled good.
No. She comes back, sits down as if nothing happened.
As we are beginning the day, I'm going to again ritual cast detect plants and animals for more plants.
You get some pings closer to the mountain.
Shriek would be up near the oxen this time, gently making sure we're not going near Omni.
You didn't want to go there, so we're not going there.
I know, he's just paranoid.
How fast does the cart move?
He's also keeping an eye out for any like kobolds or dragonborns that he recognizes.
Brian,
What? Sorry.
how fast does the cart move?
Are you
Is
moving
it
at full
using-
speed, or are you going at a slower speed, Karina?
Probably about a little bit faster than normal, but not like pushing it.
So you'd be kind of rushing if you were to go out and get anything.
If she's going above normal speed, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm trying to do. So I'm just going to. I'm just going to ride along on the cart. If I get close enough to anything that I can detect, I'll send out Mage Hand to grab it. But I'm not going after anything.
So you all hop back in the cart, start heading on your way. It's a fairly quiet day until about little after 2. That's
Breathing
when you.
into their mic.
Oh. Who's heavy breathing?
Who's being Darth Vader?
Please
Yeah,
don't.
it's definitely
I hate it.
It's definitely him. God damn it.
Maybe you Liz.
He wins.
So, as you
Yes,
guys get a
totally.
little closer, you start to
Got me.
see a couple of merchants seem to be going from Omniwood and from the city in the middle of above Freyfar, which some of you would know as Rhea. But they all seem to be heading towards where you guys are. But none of them pay you any mind. Until you see one cart with JHB on the side.
Yes.
You see at the front the goblin, Bruno, kind of waves at you guys. You don't see the other two.
Dreek, as I said, is in the. You will wave back.
I pop out of my barrel and wave at him.
That's right. You're a goblin.
He looks very confused at you.
V is giving like the biggest touristy wave ever.
Hey, it's yours, guys.
Do you have new magic items?
How far?
You
I
see
should
Bruno
ask.
kind of looks back. Yes.
No.
Treek will just casually say, "You guys in Omniwood recently?"
Maybe. Kind of keeps looking
no,
back.
I just want to know how it's doing. I'm not accusing you of anything.
He kind of looks back, gives you a quick like head nod, like yeah.
Okay.
Therius feels like he's obligated to make it smell like skunk right now, so he's going to.
I could do that too.
You see the goblin kind of licks his lips, and then you hear from inside the car as it starts to rattle. The fuck!
As he licks his lips, I make pouty faces at him.
Oh Jesus Christ!
As you do that, he kind of looks at you like, okay, judgmental much. And you guys see as the cart continues to rattle back and forth, he stops the cart as you guys continue forward. As you start hearing the shouting of Hernando from the inside. Just screaming, what the fuck, and you see things getting thrown around. Including you see Jorge get literally tossed out of it as Hernando blames Jorge for stinking up the place again.
Okay, bye. See you later. Guess we won't try shopping from you. Apparently, we're too busy.
If you want me to stop, tell me to stop.
How
no,
close
it's
are you to
fine.
Omniwood? How close are we to Omniwood?
You're not that close at all. You're probably about
Good. Okay.
2 hours.
Good. Okay, then stopping wouldn't be a problem. Let's keep going though.
You guys continue on. God, I have it written down what the city is now. I need to find it. It's in my notes somewhere, and I'm not gonna remember where it is because God, I have so many notes. Oh, it's under the one thing I don't have up. No, did I not write it down? I could have sworn I wrote it down. God damn it. So you guys,
Pepperoni.
ha. You guys arrive in. We're gonna do this on the fly
Place.
because I am bad with names, and we're gonna name generator this one because
Oh,
you think I'm about to do
like not towards sea glass.
Oh, it is. Thank you. Ha! Thank you. I knew I said it. Couldn't remember what it was. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. God damn it. Thank you. Glad somebody remembered because I thought I
Why
wrote it
didn't
down.
you just ask?
Yeah, you should just.
I thought you guys knew that's what I was talking about. You guys were getting close to the
I
city.
did not. You just said what town, and I was like, I wonder if. I hope he's not talking about sea glass.
Yes, you are getting close to sea glass.
Okay, that's good.
Very small, essentially, shipping town.
Drake will just breathe a sigh of relief as we're safely away from Omniwood. Sea glass shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully, we can just do what we need to do and go on from there.
Yeah, and speaking of what we need to do, we're taking a boat from here. Is that right?
I believe that's the only other way we could get to the island we need to get to.
Yeah. So we're dropping off the cart, right?
Well,
Yep.
if I remember correctly, we were supposed to drop it off here anyway.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Just do we know exactly where we're dropping it off?
Did I not tell everybody else?
No, you did. I'm trying to remember. That's all.
Oh no, I'm talking about what's in the cart.
You only said
Nope.
you told me and T. So
You can do that. We can backtrack, and you can do that during the rest of the trip if you would like. If you would like to have that conversation.
Okay,
with
I
it.
informed everybody while we were traveling. Hey, the containers underneath the cart, they are literally this raw magic that is being extracted from magical beings.
So
Okay. We have a contract to deliver it, but what happens with it after we deliver it?
should we do something, or are we just gonna let this slide?
If we can
What I'm
deliver it,
implying
we can deliver it, and then an accident can happen. An incident that
Someone-
doesn't involve us, like a giant animal running through and smashing things that isn't associated with us in any way.
Okay. I'm picking up.
I mean, I wouldn't call your
I
owl
have
like
no
a
gu-
giant, but
I cast enlarge on Mal. No. I'm joking.
okay.
I then cast enlarge on that.
Oh, jeez.
20-foot owl.
My owl is now the size of an adult dragon. Yes,
Oh my god.
Anyway,
uh,
I mean,
so, like,
You go, sir.
we're still dropping the card off that way. That way, we're all released from whatever obligations we have to it, right?
I mean, technically, only one of us has an obligation with it, but
But we have an obligation to him. So
correct.
we do.
you don't feel that you have an obligation to the people you travel with?
I mean, I guess I'll keep an obligation as long as he keeps his promise. That's fine.
So, where does the cart need to go? Somebody had all the information. I was high at the time.
I
Brian,
was.
do I know my way around sea glass?
You'd know passively, yes.
Would I know of any sketchy cart shops that would kind of match the description of
I
where we're
mean, you
going?
know you're looking for Rubio's.
True. I'd keep an eye out for that then. Any sketchy, just
I have
generally
successfully
sketchy.
figured out who is breathing into their microphone.
Yeah, it's
Oh
Sean.
Yep.
no, I said that it was.
Well, that's because I'm currently rearranging everything. I'm laying in bed and it's hitting my my blanket and everything right now.
Mm. All right. So, you guys kind of go a little closer to the docks. And you find Rubio's.
I'll point it out to T if she doesn't see it, which she probably does most of.
I'm actively looking for it, so probably. Or do I
What
have
is
to
the
roll
plan
perception?
for unloading our
you see it.
supplies from the cart as well? Because we still have supplies left over.
Well,
We
I'm
got an
assuming
endless
we've
bread
already
box,
gone through
so-
them.
It's your
I could
discretion.
load them onto the flying carpet. The flying carpet can carry 400 pounds.
That could work. I kind of forgot you had the carpet, to be honest.
I mean, it's only 3x5, so it'll hold like 3 barrels stacked in a triangle, but probably not more than that.
I mean, that's something if we want to bring stuff with us.
That should carry a sufficient amount of water for survival.
Yeah, 400 pounds of water is quite a bit of water. But it only moves at 15. That's kind of meta. It moves very slowly. If it's carrying that much weight.
I think it'll be fine.
Okay. I'm going to grab a barrel of food, a barrel of. We had a barrel of ale on there, right?
Is that correct, Sean?
No, I didn't bother to purchase any ale when we set out because I figured having alcohol in a large quantity anywhere near a small ferry was just asking for trouble.
Do you know what? That's valid.
Truly
That
fair.
is completely valid.
I think we can
Okay,
all
so
agree.
we
I
have
love
a
that.
barrel of food, a barrel of water, and the bread box.
And then 4 empty barrels.
And then 4 empty
They can
barrels.
keep the empty barrels.
Oh no, I want
Yeah,
this one. Can I grab one of the empty barrels?
The intent of the empty barrels was to fill them up with supplies as we traveled, but we didn't really need to do that, it seems.
Well, is an empty barrel is light enough? I could just carry it with me for a while.
Okay, little goblin.
There's no need. Just leave them.
Okay. I put the barrel back up on the cart and just like pat it on the side. I was
Alright.
really good friends with that barrel.
Alright, so you guys put your barrels on the magic carpet. Are you just leaving the cart? Are you going inside?
Well, I'd go in. Well, no, I'd tell Carr to go inside and finish the contract.
Yeah, we have to make sure that he's released from his agreement, like
Yes.
properly.
This is his problem. I'm like pushing him in to go finish his problem.
I would just walk inside and say, your magical contraband is here. Also the cart.
You see a elf behind the counter with a large mohawk. Oh yeah?
Yeah, considering I rode in the cart all the way here, and I am now here, that implies the cart has also arrived.
Good to know.
Now, if you can go ahead and produce some documentation releasing me from this agreement saying I completed my portion of the deal, I will gladly be on my way.
Oh, not a problem at all. You see, he pulls out the contract. I'll go have somebody go out and inspect it, make sure everything's okay.
All right, well, have them be careful. I'd hate to have someone blow themselves up the last moment I'm responsible for the cart.
Yeah, that would be problematic. You guys see a large Goliath come out, literally pick up the cart, put it on its side, take off these these large cylindrical balls that are radiating different energy, and they are very clearly doing so. And he starts to bring them inside.
Do I see any guards around like at all?
Nope. Looks like they very clearly avoid this area.
Got it. Do I know Sea Glass is just full of like stuff like this?
I mean, it is a pirate town.
Right, I forgot. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, Shriek would just shrug and be like, yeah, this is normal here.
Anyone who can see it, give me an Arcana check.
Oh, you want me to roll again? Hell yeah.
Nat 1.
Oh, shit. Hi, you got my nat 1. I got a 22.
Oh,
Nine.
jeez.
11.
I'm assuming I don't count in this.
No, you count.
Treek's
Okay.
finally paying attention.
17.
I'm still sad about my barrel.
Okay.
You like tipped it over right on the ground.
Is 22.
Oh,
I'd figure
God.
out math for-
twinsies.
So anyone
Well, I have
with
a
an
+7, so
18 or higher, this is not like specifically like arcane energy they took from like a being. This is literally a spell energy imbued into these. Essentially, it's an arcane focus made specifically for a very specific spell.
I'd go over to Camilla and whisper in the ear the exact thing that you just told me. So she's
It's
not
almost
worrying
like I
about
should
the
have examined it further. Like it was something that was concerning me, and I should have made a more intense investigation of it. But I'm too busy concerned about my fucking barrel. That was just
Barrels.
on the ground.
I mean,
They,
No barrel roll.
barrel.
It's
Roll
actually
for
an
barrel.
Arion roll.
Aileron.
Car, you see the Goliath come in with these 3 balls of energy.
I don't know why. I just feel like there was supposed to be a 4th.
Not that.
Anyways, not
One
my
sec. Let me
concern.
confirm that. Thank you. You see,
It was
he
supposed to
kind
be
of
a fourth.
moves away and goes over to a pool of silver liquid, where you see kind of moves his fingers around. No, you're good. The 4th is technically the cart.
Ah, yeah. Fair enough.
I mean, we do
suppose.
kind of still need it to do this. You know, running magical spells ain't easy, especially through some of the more the less chillaxed areas of this country. But you know, magic's magic, money's money.
That is absolutely true. Now, about this paperwork.
All set. You see, he pulls it up, makes an immediate duplicate, hands it to you. You are exempt from anything happening to that cart from here on out. But if you're ever
Well-
looking for another ride, just let us know. Always happy to have repeat customers.
Yeah, well, I just. Today's just not the day. But maybe another time.
Of course.
So, with that, I will give a polite nod and walk outside.
Alright.
So, you're free from your contract, I assume?
I mean, unfortunately.
You're a strange one, I'll give you that. Let's go find a ship so we can get to the island we need to get to and get this over with.
Oh, we're sailing to an island? I could have
Sailing to
sworn
a
it was a
continent.
continent.
Island, continent, whatever. We're sailing somewhere on a boat.
All
I'm
land's
on
an
a
island
boat,
when you think about
motherfucker.
it.
On a boat.
that's what I was gonna say, Darius.
I would
Technically, all
literally-
continents are islands.
Exactly. But
Depends on the
anyway,
composition of the
It's a
plane of
matter
existence.
of scale,
Mm-hmm.
really.
Treek will just start walking away as soon as they start, like, towards the boat areas. As soon as they start contemplating what the fucking island is and what a continent is.
If the plane of existence is mostly land and there's only spots of water, then isn't it only lakes?
Already
There are
looking
no
for a
islands?
ship.
Well,
Goodbye.
debatably,
technically.
they could be an inland sea.
Would it be an investigation check to look around or perception?
Depends. Are you
But
looking for
wouldn't
something
that
specific,
not
or are you
make
looking
the
for general?
landmass an island, though?
I'm just looking for, like, a ride to
No,
the island. Or, like,
give me a
anyone
Isn't
willing to take
necessarily an
investigation
island
check.
if there's a sea in the middle of it.
Well, I got it.
Philosophy questions for later.
That's a
Okay.
12.
It's almost the end.
Or take it to in-session chat.
It's a 12. Yeah,
12?
We have an
no,
hour.
Yeah,
Oh shit! It is 11. God, why do I always think we end at 10? God, what do
Because I do
Because
7
that's
to
the
10.
usual.
I know? So, you see a lot of boats. A lot of
Shit.
boats. Some that are
I'll
very clearly trader ships. Some that are pretty clearly not.
I'll look towards the party, and I'll just casually say in Draconic, "This is my first time going to be on a boat. Someone else should probably take the lead at this wise." Like,
I'll
I don't know
answer
what
in
kind of
Draconic. I was a stowaway.
shit.
I don't count.
Well,
Well,
I'll
fucking hell. I guess I'll do it.
I was the only time I was ever on a ship. I was kept below deck in a cage.
Am I the only motherfucker who's been on a boat and it wasn't as like a crime? That's really funny if that's the case.
I don't
No,
know.
I mean,
No,
I
slaver
sailed
isn't
here.
illegal here.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
I guess
unfortunately, it's not.
that's shitty.
Yeah, it a little bit.
And
Sorry,
I'm a
didn't mean to
runaway,
bring that
so yay.
I've never been on a boat.
I would
Neither
kind
have
of
I. And hopefully, this will be the last time I'll be on a boat, because I don't know how much I like the ocean.
I mean, I hope not. This is the last time, because if we take a boat there, I imagine we have to take a boat back. And if this
You
is
know
the
what
last time, you're gonna be
You
stuck
know
there.
what I meant.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
mean, you could always take a ferry circle.
that's actually a good point.
Could you just shorten that down? Can we call that taking a ferry?
Good. That was good. That was good.
Only if we're traveling to an island.
Where are you taking me exactly?
We're riding you to an island.
Out back.
No, we're not. No. No. No.
All right. So, V, you're taking the lead on this, you said?
Yeah, I suppose I am.
Question: are you looking for a more refutable boat, or
Inspiration.
thinking a little more
Oh, I don't have it. Fuck. Oh well.
carefree? We'll call it.
V, you got this. Don't get us murdered, please.
V would probably be looking for a more carefree one, but he knows the group and knows what we're doing, so he's probably going to look for a more reputable one.
Give me a investigation check.
All right.
Remember your inspiration.
I think a 19 should be good for the time being. I'm going to save that if I need to make a charisma check.
Yeah, you
Good call.
find one of the very clearly trade ships. It does have specifically the flag of Obra, the country you're heading towards,
Okay.
which you
And are
do
there any
know is
sort of-
neutral.
Okay, and are there any sort of like ship hands or anyone who looks like they might be like an operator of the vessel that I could talk to?
You see a couple individuals appear to be moving crates, and you do see one individual on the ship kind of barking out orders at everyone.
Okay, I'll just approach one of the guys down on the docks when they're carrying the crates. Hey, fellas, is this heading to Obra?
It is.
You got room for some passengers?
They kind of look up. Hey, boss, we got room for extras? I don't know, are the extras willing to work or pay?
I mean, I'm willing to work, and I'll look to the group. How we feeling?
Did they just call their captain boss?
Yeah, that's pretty
Well,
common.
you never know. It may not be the captain
I
of the
mean,
vessel. They could have been a first mate or a second hand.
I could help with cooking if that's working. But
I
besides
don't
that,
exactly
being
see what I'm going to be able to do, so
being
I'll
a
probably
cleric,
pay.
Oh,
Being a cleric, I
Arius,
don't know
you
how
can
much I
you can help me with entertainment if they want entertainment.
Hey, they're sailors. They
I'm
always
going
like
to-
entertainment.
I'm going to put this out there.
Do
I
you
was
say
told
that
to.
out loud, Camilla? About entertainment?
Yes.
I don't think you're looking to do the entertainment the boys want on sea. Let's just go with that.
Let's break through a goblin right now.
Darius is gonna finish what he was saying though.
Go ahead.
I appreciate, but if I'm providing entertainment, chances are I'm using dancing lights.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Darius-
smart about this. Who wants me to surge on the sea?
No.
I
Bad.
mean, some of us have wings.
Providing that sort of entertainment to a bunch of sailors would mean I'd have to turn into a guide now, wouldn't it?
Some. Some may not.
I feel
Treek
a
would approach the
very
deckhand and
well-made Navy joke has just
Treek would-
Unfortunately, they'd have to pay me to ride that boat.
God fucking damn it. Treek would approach
Oh,
the
is that what you
deckhand
call it now?
and tell him
Riding the
that
boat.
he could either work like cleric wise, healing people, he can do survival stuff like tying knots, or he could do like cooking.
Are you saying all this to me, or are you saying this to the cap?
I'm saying to the
boss?
deckhand.
Okay.
Whoever, yeah.
Talk to
How
the
much is
boss.
it
I
for
don't
equity
make
pay?
these decisions.
Where
Talk to
is
the
your
boss man up there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, and he'll nod and go to the ship and tell, hello there. I believe you're the captain.
No. Very much not. I'm just in charge of the goods.
Insight check.
Feel free.
Because Treek is dumb and he needs to make sure that is a 25.
He's in charge of the goods. He's
Okay.
essentially the one working all the people on the deck, making sure they're doing what they need to be doing.
Do you know where the captain is?
She's probably asleep. If you really want to go bother her, feel free.
No. I don't want to bother anyone who's sleeping. So who was
Good
the
call.
one yelling toward? Who was the one yelling towards the deckhand over there?
That would be me.
So I tell you what I can do to work on this ship instead of paying.
Yeah. See if you're
Okay.
worth it. If not, you're welcome to pay, or you
Okay,
can swim.
I can do knots and all that kind of stuff with sea knots. I can do cooking, and I'm also a cleric. So if anyone gets hurt, I can also heal and be a sort of doctor on the ship.
It kind of
Any
gives
of
you a
those could-
chuckle, and then literally tosses you a bundle of rope. Tie me a knot.
Survival check.
Yep.
Survival check. Damn it, that's an 11.
You get a very basic knot. He kind of looks at you, gives it a quick tug, and it comes loose immediately. Hopefully, you
rather I
cook
try a
better
different-
than you not.
Would you like a different knot? I'll try a different knot.
You can go help Cookie.
Okay, cool. I'll go help Cookie then. Ignore that
As he
rope.
tries to tie a knot again as he walks.
Nope. Yeah, no, definitely. No, yeah, he's gonna go help Cookie.
No.
Therius, you're asking how much?
Yes.
25 gold. It covers all your food, water, amenities.
Drake.
Oh shit! Treek will run back out, hearing Therius, flop 25 gold, give 25 gold to the man, and then run back to the kitchen.
Thank you.
So he
Yep.
pops it into a little coin purse. The rest of y'all, what you doing? You helping? You paying? What are you doing?
I offered to be an entertainer and they made crude jokes at me. Was he being
And?
for real?
Yes.
Okay.
What do
good.
you think
I'll do that.
I think it was a joke. By for real, we don't need an entertainer. Let me rephrase that. There's brothels in most of the cities we stop in for a reason. And trust me,
And
you don't
business
want
is
any part
good.
of that. Trust me.
You have no idea what I want any part of, but here you go. I take 25 gold and I hand it to him.
He pats you on the head. Trust me. Some of these guys are a little gross. But they
And
were
no
cheap.
prestidigitation for a reason.
Valid. What about the rest of you?
I'll
I already
just
gave him the
produce
gold.
my coin and pass it over without comment.
I think Kay. Are you paying or are you helping?
Trick's the only one helping because this is what he likes to do.
No,
Oh, I'm
Cart
gonna
or
sit in
V's
the I'm
helping.
gonna sit in the galley and
Oh,
stare
V's
at
helping?
Treek the
Good.
whole time.
You bitch.
I was gonna say V's helping. He's been on a
Oh, V
ship
is
before.
cool. Oh, right, yeah.
Kay would
Yeah,
pay,
never-
but if needed to, he would help.
If there's a call to arms, I'll still help regardless. But
Well,
I'd
yeah.
hope so.
Don't, you motherfucker.
What?
Don't you whisper that under your breath? Oh, I hope so.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Foreshadowing.
I don't know what you're talking about. Never. No. What?
Bullshit.
No.
Just continue. Stop.
Um,
Stop.
So actually, we're gonna take a quick pause because I'm gonna go refill my drink quick. So if anybody has to use the
Excuses.
latrine or anything, feel free. No, I've actually been out of my drink for a while and I'm getting really bad dry mouth.
I was going to say I shape change into a female Goliath.
in front of them?
Oh boy.
Oh, shit.
Are you shape changing in front of them?
Where is Treek cooking food?
In the kitchen with Cookie, who's
Cookie
an
sees me
old
shape change.
man. Actually, let's see if he actually does. You were really small. Now you're really big. That's impressive. Kind of squinting at you.
It's a natural talent.
My
imagine
natural
I'm
talent is this. You see, he pushes a bunch of food into a pot, and then we let that boil for 3 hours and go get drunk.
Oh, Treek's just gonna just put his hand on his head and go, oh, Lord.
My kind of cook.
All right. But yeah, we will be right back, guys. I'm gonna run to the
I'll
bathroom.
BRB as well.
Everybody else, feel free. But yeah, maybe like 5-10 minutes max. Be right back, guys.
I have Returna.
As if
Welcome back.
Karina's going to be a minute. She's cutting herself up some pepperoni quick.
Oh.
I have chocolate.
Oh.
Peanut M&M chocolate bar. Because I'm extra.
God damn it.
What?
You're making me want chocolate, but I already told myself I
Yeah.
wasn't going to do that today. God
I'd
damn it.
apologize, but I'd be lying.
I know you're not sorry, so it's fine.
Did you actually eat something proper today?
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I'm with Wiz on that one. Good.
I did.
The amount of times I'm having to yell.
I
Sounds about right.
definitely ate today.
Speaking of, so Wiz, Sam, tomorrow? Yay?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm 100% down for tomorrow, yeah.
Hell yeah. Just making sure. But continuing on, because, well, wait. I'm Karina, but I'll get some basic stuff. So, the ship doesn't take off for about 2 hours. Is there anything you guys want to do on the ship?
It's 1 hour per potion, isn't it?
Correct.
I'll use the 2 hours to do the 2 potions worth of supplies I have.
All right. Anything from anyone else?
So 2 hours before the vessel sets sail. I'm going to head into town looking for something specific.
Secret specific or specific?
I'll message you about it.
Got it.
Ooh, secrets.
Secret tunnel.
Conversations.
Wiz,
What?
I don't want to hear shit from you.
Whatever do you mean?
The amount of times you have DM'd me bullshit from 3 campaigns. Just so y'all know, 3 campaigns Wiz has been a part of with me. And the amount of DMs I have gotten from him of secret bullshit. The fact that he can't even lie, you can hear it in his voice. So bullshit.
Whatever do you mean? Roll insight.
Natural fucking
Sure,
20.
I got a +7. Are you sure you want me to roll inside?
Says the dude who still can't do it.
That's true.
Anyways.
If we have time, I'd try to grab Kay and try to slip away from everybody quietly.
Ooh la la.
No, fuck
First you guys are reading fan fiction together, now this?
I swear to God. I said K, not car, first of all. And second of all, stop.
Dree can't even read
No.
Kay's notes. I don't think anyone can in the group.
Definitely not. I could maybe try, but no.
I don't think anyone knows.
Okay,
what
so
my notes are.
I need to take a brief moment for my milk cult people. Apparently Stewart's now has mint milk available.
Oh, we know that. We are excited.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
Some of my
You think they're
buddies
not
some of my buddies just sent me like, "Hey, Stewart's has mint milk," and I'm like, "Fucking excuse you."
Yeah,
Jack
it
is
does.
thriving.
Means
Jack
Burns
is
you have
having the
theirs
fucking
soon
time
too.
of his fucking life.
Yeah.
I love mint milk. But continuing on.
Yeah, I'll try to stealthily grab Kay and try to pull him away so nobody sees us.
Give me stealth checks from both of you.
Because Camilla been acting weird, so I gotta try to avoid
It's
the
not gonna
building.
go well.
It's
Okay,
definitely
that's
not.
okay.
That's a 12.
It's a 16.
Camilla, what's your passive perception? Like a 15?
16.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you see
Great.
them slipping away.
Rip.
lovely.
Ripperino.
Not that you're hard to
Okay.
hide right now, because you're kind of a Goliath.
You see a bush walking across the ship.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. So do you follow them, Camilla, or do you just watch them?
Sorry, what?
Oh,
Me and Kay try to sneak away to do something, but your passive perception sees both of us.
Oh, I'm not paying any attention to you.
Good.
I'm paying attention to what's happening on deck.
Okay, then I take Kay while we have time. And as I said in private DMs, I will show Kay my curse. A good chunk of crystal embedded in my chest, emitting blue energy that is slowly beginning to scale around it. Like make scales. And it's pulsating. If you don't, you don't have any experience in stuff like this, do you?
I've heard about things from time to time in my studies of, well, a variety of things. But I haven't had the luxury of investigating personally. And I
Well,
would like to cast Identify.
oh,
Go ahead and
Because
roll.
I have the pearl and the spell. Right? Yep. Okay. I do have that ready. Good. Yeah, so we'll cast that.
All right. So, one sec. Let me look up specifically identify. Unless you already have it up.
I do.
Give me the specifics on the spell.
Learns properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. The item is created by a spell. You learn which spell created it.
So, you know it is cursed. It said you know what or who cursed it or no?
Not the specifics. It just says spells and such affecting it for the most part.
So it is the curse of delusions. You know that specifically.
is not the curse we picked.
I thought it was.
No,
Oh, yep.
said a different
Dragon
thing. I
Guile.
allowed it.
I
Yeah,
looked
it's the
further
curse of
down.
Dragon Guile.
I saw the first curse because I just looked curse in our DMs.
Fair.
Just randomly upload, not upload, but just post the exact description of the spell.
So essentially, it's a gem that's just embedded. Its activation was it being embedded. It does not require attunement, and it has no charges. And yet again, the spell that's affecting it is Curse of Dragon Guile.
Yeah. Would you know what Dragon Guile is, or is that something you have to look up, or is it something the spell tells you?
I should have to say, would I know something about that?
Give me a history check.
History. That is a 20 total. Plus 7 to history.
Do you still have it up, Sam?
I do. I do still have it up.
No, when I think
Can you DM it to me?
I'll DM you what I have written.
Please, thank you.
Yep. D&D Beyond, we're gonna have a fight.
I know, right?
Gotta throw it down.
In a minute, yeah. I'm gonna. Okay, let me DM you what I have written down.
Anything anyone else is doing on the ship or off the ship?
V would probably be going somewhere secluded-ish, maybe like the front or the back, where there's not a whole lot of people. Real quick, just pull out the sending stone he has and send a message to his ma.
All right. She just essentially sends back that. They're adjusting to their new life. Your dad's gotten a job in the mines. Your little brother's
Also, prior engagements.
your little brother's getting ready to start classes in the area, specifically
Okay.
that of business.
Okay.
Ooh,
But he seems more interested in law enforcement. But they're kind of trying to push him away from that after, obviously, your prior issues.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, just checking in, so that's fine.
So essentially, what you know is it's essentially trying to turn him into a dragon without actually turning him into a dragon. Is what you know.
card.
Because as you can tell from it, you see the scales growing from it. But doesn't seem... It seems like it's harmful, but you can't tell in what way.
Carl. Would I know anything other than that
Not that
from
you
what I
know.
read? Carl. And just for sake of covering bases, I'm also going to use detect magic on it.
Yeah, you just see transmutation magic and the curse of the dragon guile.
Okay.
Actually, give me an Arcana check as well.
Okay. Oh, you betrayed me this time. That is
The
a 12 total.
Yeah, that's all you really get. You don't get any further information.
Okay.
Um, Car, you do succeed in what you were doing. Anyone else? What were you guys doing? Anything specific?
As they return to the ship, I want to stop Drake and go, "You running off with another boy already?"
Treek will give you the most upset look he's ever given you and just say, "This isn't anything."
Is it about your thing? Like, I'm pointing at my chest, your thing that's going on.
He'll just look around, hoping no one saw that, and just nod.
Okay, I won't ask. We all have our demons, you know?
Yes, that is true. Hopefully one day I can get over this demon, be able to see my family.
And then I'll go back to paying attention to my potions that I'm trying to make.
Well, I'll go back to cooking, unless someone grabs me.
About 10 minutes into you heading back to the kitchen, you see Cookie comes back drunker than a skunk and just starts pouring ale into the stew.
I stop him and go,
Hey,
"What
that's
are
not
you
one of the
doing?
food groups.
What are you doing?"
4 basic food groups.
No.
Yeah, that's one of the basic food groups. It's liquid bread. It's good for you.
Just let me do this for right now. You go have
No,
fun.
no, I know what the boys like. You don't know what the boys like. Do you know what the boys like?
I know what the boys like.
They know what the boys like.
I'm not bring the
Brian,
little
what kind of
wisdom
role?
anytime.
I would know this. What kind of role is cooking? Is it survive? Is it wisdom?
It is survival.
Yeah.
Actually, let me rephrase that. It depends on what kind of cooking you're doing.
That's fair. I'll give you that. That is fair.
Are you trying to make a hearty meal? Are you trying to make a healthy meal? Are you trying to be cost or not cost efficient, resource efficient.
Or
I'm
are
trying
you
not to
Breaking
kill people.
Bad?
I'm going to try to fix the fucking meal this fucker made.
Then that will be an intelligence check.
Oh, that's not
Great.
too bad. Oh, that's a 12. I'm not rolling above a 10 today. This is great.
Yeah, you pretty much just add more ingredients to try to soak up the ale.
Okay.
Just
I
a
taste
bunch of
it. How bad
potatoes,
is it?
carrots, and stuff.
I taste it. How bad is it?
You feel it definitely is not cooked off the alcohol yet. It doesn't taste bad.
If I
but-
cast Purify Food and Water, is that going to affect it?
It would. Technically.
Technically, yes, because alcohol is a poison, but that is your discretion. Because yet again, it will cook down. It's just gonna take time.
Well, how long do I know until dinner time is?
You don't know.
Shit, you're
It's
right.
your
I'm
first
just
time here.
true. Well, then I'll
Is
just
it
try to
the
cook it
rule
down. and
that
push-
it's dinner time when the food is ready to be eaten?
Probably. So I'll just start trying to cook it down, unless I hear hurry up with the food, and then I'll just fucking purify it.
Yeah. So you start cooking it down. Reminder: anything anyone else is doing before the
He's
ship
staying
shows
away
up.
from people as much as possible.
Valid. You guys are given essentially anyone who paid is given private quarters, essentially a sectioned off part of the below deck, where you guys can essentially keep your stuff and everything. As you guys shove off, you see the captain come up to the bow of the ship. She is Let me make sure I am looking at the right character.
Captain Avantika.
No,
Ah,
if
shit.
anything, I would do what's her name from Treasure Planet.
Obviously.
Oh hell yeah!
If anything, I would do that, but I didn't.
Oh,
No,
William.
he should have.
She's a water genasi. That's right.
So it's not what's her face.
No. Why would I have her on this ship?
Just to fuck with me.
If I see
I
her,
mean,
I would like to greet her.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm a guest on the ship.
Who's the
Good
fuck
for you.
Passenger.
Am I supposed to care?
Good for you. Do you work for me?
I could.
Can you tie a knot?
I can try.
Can you load a cannon?
I can definitely. I can carry a cannon too.
Color me
I'm
intrigued.
still in my Goliath form.
Color me intrigued. We'll test that later. I have priorities. And you see she bangs a large trident against the deck, and everyone goes up onto the deck. You see
I
even
follow.
Cookie immediately kind of cleans themselves up and heads up top.
If I see Cookie do that, I'm following 100%.
Well, boys, off to another. I hate to call them adventures. Doesn't feel as fun anymore. Working above the table. But I digress. We're off to Obra, deliver some more supplies before the council meeting. Once again, any issues arise, please let me know. Apparently we have some guests. They look over at you, Camilla.
I bow.
Treat.
Treek, yeah. What?
No. She kind of starts to say something, then Camilla bows. Treat them with respect. But also ignore them. They paid. Get them where they need to go. We have a job to do. Simple, easy.
Yeah.
I am speaking. Please do not speak when I speak. I am the captain of this ship. You will walk overboard. I may not be a pirate anymore. That does not mean I am against tossing you overboard.
I thought you said to ignore me.
Don't interrupt my speeches then.
Don't tell them to ignore me if you're not going to follow your own rules.
Camilla, please just stop.
Once again, we will hopefully be arriving late tomorrow. Should nothing go wrong. She looks over at a large Loxodon kind of leaning over the bow. You paid most of the pirates, correct? All the ones that were on at the docks, we paid. I think we are still paid off from last time for at least 5 of them. I think there's only 3 or 4 more captains that we haven't paid off that may be after us. We'll figure that out later. Alright, too easy. So, back to work. Dinner's in an hour. Enjoy!
Ah, shit. Shriek will panic, run to the kitchen. Fuck.
Alright. So, you see everyone kind of hustles to get the ship essentially where it's sailing by itself so that once dinner's done, they can all sit down, eat, and not have to worry about it. Anyone who is not working, about 2 hours later, you guys are brought down bowls of soup by Treek. Because he is working.
Shriek will just like look at you and look at them and say, if it tastes like ale, the cook here just pours everything into a bowl. I apologize in advance. And I'll give him
Your bowl?
soup.
Ale soup isn't terrible.
It's not bad. It's a little, strong. Definitely need a little bit of flour and butter to soak it up a little more.
I use prestidigitation to change the flavor of the soup. It'll be a perfectly delicious soup.
So you change the flavor for your soup. B, you
So
are
there
giving
is
the soup
alcohol
an
in the
hour
soup,
early.
right?
There is alcohol in the soup.
There is extreme amounts. I can make you something right now if you want.
No, I'll eat it.
Oh, God. I will prepare lesser restoration in case this fucking fairy gets fucking wasted.
Alright, so you guys eat up. B, they work you hard up there.
Like,
They keep you constantly moving. Like, if you're not going to their pace, like, they will shove you to the ground. And, like, some of these dudes are smaller than you. But just the way they understand how to move their bodies, it's intimidating for you. Even the fact that some of these little dudes are just like, nope, get out my fucking way.
oh, okay, all right, shit.
About halfway through the night, you're allowed to go down and sleep. You're told you'll be up crack of dawn, ready to go again.
Sounds good. Good night.
Treek,
Mhm.
you are told to stay in the kitchen, as Cookie will wake you up first thing in the morning or before the crack of dawn to start breakfast before anyone wakes up.
That's fine. I just need 4 hours. That's all I need anyway. So let's
Yep.
go.
Cookie points out a cot to you. It does not smell good. not-
I'm used to worse, so this is fine.
Yeah, they sleep in a cot like right next to you, and like most of the way through the night, you just through half the
I'd
night.
I'd ritual cast silence so I could get silent. So I have that prepared.
That is valid. The rest of you that are sleeping below, you have a fine evening. Just being able to relax, do as you please. If there's anything you guys want to do, anyone that paid, if there's anything you guys want to do, let me know. Because you guys are allowed to read, you guys are allowed to practice.
I am working on the musical spells that I've gotten and
Coolio.
examining that kazoo more closely because you never sent me a stat block for that.
I got you the magic carpet. I'll get the kazoo. I forgot I gave you the kazoo. Alright. So. Crack of dawn. V, you are literally pulled out of your bunk. As are you, Treek. Cookie kind of
I
like.
was already awake.
Yeah, Cookie, like, you're like only half paying attention. Soon, then suddenly you feel someone grab you by the ankle and just drag you out of bed.
I was awake. You could have just sent something, but sure, let's get cooking.
Oh, I'm just in a rush.
That's fair. Let's go.
You see, he immediately starts chopping up some lamb, some potatoes and stuff. Get the fire going. Hurry up.
Shriek will get the fire going.
Yeah, and you help him. V, you are in. It's still pretty dark still, as you're getting out of bed, and you're like trying to get the sleep out of your eyes, and these dudes are just running around you in circles again.
God, yeah, y'all got the work, yeah.
One of them, right before everyone is brought up for breakfast, kind of leans over at you. You need a little help with your footwork, kid?
I mean,
Your sea
listen,
legs aren't all there, are they?
nah, listen, I've been on a boat. I was not a boat worker.
I mean, if you ever need
But hey,
just a little bit of extra movement, let me know.
Thank you.
We weren't always traders here. Let's just go with that.
Ah, he's got drugs.
Alright.
No, they were pirates. It's a former pirate ship. It's now on the up and up, but they were pirates.
They were pirates?
They were pirates.
As opposed to cake wraps?
Well, yeah, ew.
Or pie cats.
Pie is objectively better than cake, unless it's cheesecake, which is essentially a pie.
You. Brian that is the best opinion I've heard all week. Let's go.
I will say cheesecake is essentially pie. You can fight me on that.
I don't need to.
Anyway.
I agree.
Anyways, but you guys all get a nice hearty meal this morning. Essentially something to hold your stomachs through the day. Anything anyone would like to do throughout the day? You won't be arriving until late into the evening.
How's the smoothness of the boat?
Actually, that is a good point. It's actually extremely clear out today. Like, it is a gorgeous day. Like, you could go sunbathing.
I do.
No. T's just gonna work on like her normal stretches in her bunk room. So
I go out on the deck and lay down my coat.
As you were saying, Karina?
She's just gonna do her normal, like stretches and shit, so she doesn't get stiff.
Valid. Kay, anything special you're doing?
Nope, he's just completely staying in his quarters, working furiously.
Car.
Is dead apparently.
Wah, wah, wah.
Like got thrown overboard.
Anytime Treek gets the chance, Treek will go down to Car, and he'll try to like discuss more of his curse and all that and whatever.
K.
K, sorry, whatever K is doing too.
It's
I mean,
like
both of them
having
know at this
people
point,
with such
so-
similar names doesn't work or something, right, Matt Mercer?
Trying here.
I had to make the joke. I will always make that joke. It's fine. I don't care. It's just funny to me that shit like that happens in every D&D party. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
Where names are way too similar.
Oh hell yeah.
Imagine
But it's
running
fine.
a
You're
2
campaign
days
with
early
Chicken
to-
and Kayla, Kyla, and Kiara.
No, because Matt's right now DMing a one-shot for Elden Ring. With Brennan Lee
Oh, I
Mulligan.
saw that.
Yeah, Brennan Lee
Oh,
Mulligan's on
shit.
it.
Oh.
Which I love Brennan. But continuing on. So, throughout the day, V, give me a dexterity check, please.
Okay. 16.
16. So the individual that pulled you aside earlier, older man, kind of tries to help you with your footwork because he's realizing quickly the issue you're having is you're stiff. You tend to stand your ground, and he very much like kicks you around a lot. You realize very quickly this individual is formerly a swashbuckler rogue,
Oh.
and he's very much trying to help you with your footwork.
Okay.
Just kind of trying to get you a little more fluid with your movement.
Hey, it's pretty fancy. Why'd you learn this shit?
You get pretty quick when you got gunfire handing your way.
Ugh. Ugh.
But hey, he kind of literally shoulder blocks you full force. You ever looking for a little extra time on the waters or looking for a little footwork? Just come find the ship. Ain't hard to find, all right, kid? We'll get you moving.
Oh. Alright, I'll remember that. Thank you. What's the name?
Tobias.
Tobias. I'll remember that. Thank you.
Yeah. So if there's nothing else, you guys for lunch get bread and ale. They fed you a good breakfast. For lunch, you get nothing.
Who
Sounds
gets
about right.
nothing? Oh,
Everyone.
Bread's good enough for Therius.
Yeah, so lunchtime you're good. Tariq, all you gotta do is literally deliver.
Works for me.
But yeah, you guys, as you guys start to get a little closer to Obra, you can just see it in the distance. You see a line of ships lining the coast. See the captain looks ahead. I don't know if that's good or bad.
What do you mean?
Because council's incoming, so that very well could be an armada just brought to help the council members get here. Or it could be a problem for me. How much gold do we have? Oh, you see the Luxodon. Well, I'll go count.
Oh, jeez. Shriek runs up, steering commotion. Is everything all right up here?
Captain points out. We'll see.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Okay.
Oh.
We still have 12 minutes.
I know.
Oh
I don't think we want to get into naval combat with 12 minutes to go, though, do we?
jeez.
Oh, you're a
oh.
bitch.
Spoilers.
Spoilers for next session. There will be naval combat.
Maybe there'll be
Yay.
friendly naval combat.
Yeah.
When did you ever know naval combat to be friendly?
Maybe we're all gonna band together to fight a giant sea monster.
Who gave him captain?
Highly
I was gonna say, what is
fucking
this? At World's End? Or not at World's End,
told
the
you
second
this
one.
shit.
Freak, why'd you deliver him poisoned food?
I
the
did
hell?
nothing of the sorts. You don't you accuse me of shit I haven't done.
But yeah, otherwise, once again, thank you to my players for coming and joining me today. Thank you for those of you who tuned into stream. Tomorrow is Dead by Daylight with Karina, Wiz, and Sam. Yay! Thursday is
mess.
going to be
Of course it will be.
Pokemon Black and White randomized Nuzlocke with Cameron. It has been chaos. Got reset again because I got shit Pokemon. Friday there will not be a stream. Saturday is the draft breakdown. So any people that are in the draft and want to come talk about your cool teams and why you drafted things, feel free. The draft officially starts. The matches start on Saturday, right? Shit. Or Sunday. Sunday.
Oh,
They officially
you,
start.
man. I don't know.
I have the first week off, so I don't know what you're talking about.
It's very concerning.
I
When
got
is my
lucky.
own event
I got the
happening?
bye. I got the bye for the first week. Anyone else stream stuff? I know it's probably Momo.
For the rest of the week, I'm probably just going to be doing Minecraft. I just sort of fell away from Warframe
Minecraft.
because nobody else plays on Wednesday with me.
Sorry, I stole Sam.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I lied. I'm not fully sorry. It's the one day I steal Sam.
Oh, I don't mind. I figure he gets bored hanging out with me all the time anyway.
Motherfucker.
Dang, motherfucker. But no. Otherwise, then obviously Sunday is Momo's campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Tune in for that. Oh, and you have something Thursday. You have your D&D on Thursday.
Yes. Right now I'm running Escape from Kaudia on Sundays, and I'm running Revolutions of True Power Guild Stories on Thursday. It's a D&D setting where we have players that can swap in and out between quests, and you can swap characters in and out between quests. I'm trying to get some more people involved in that little project, but
And I'm playing two
We'll see.
characters at once in that campaign. It's great.
What the?
mm-hmm.
Been there, done that.
It's love. No, I don't mind it. It's freaking great. I get to argue with myself. It's funny.
It was hell.
Yeah, Karina knows.
But otherwise, thank you guys. Also upcoming for stream and stuff. I'm pretty much going to hopefully either next weekend or something. I'm going to essentially dump all my previously archived YouTube videos into a singular playlist for anything that doesn't have like its own playlist and stuff. It's just going to get archived into an archive folder where you guys will be able to view past streams and stuff if that's something you guys want. Otherwise, I'm essentially doing a full restart of the YouTube channel. So hopefully I can get consistent on my uploads and stuff like that. So you guys can look forward to this, especially the Aesala campaign. Diced Coffee once it starts back up after, we get everything reset. But there actually might be changes to that, but we'll deal with that later. All right. Bye, guys.
Peace.